to the program Generation XYZ. Can you see that? It is a new year and we're still here bringing you trendy episodes, bringing you exciting segments. I told you this before and I'm reinstating it, that this year we'll bring to you entertainment. We will bring to you conversations that will inspire you. We'll bring to you other news that will make you dream big and also achieve your dreams. Because guess what? We aim to make you live the future you see for yourself. Saints and angels, even though it is 2026, my name did not change. I am Ehikowecho, the daughter of Agada and Onimo. And like I have said before, this episode will be entertaining. It will be truly. Go nowhere. In fact, tell anyone that doesn't know, if they are not watching this program, they are wrong. Go nowhere. We will be right back. Now, you should download all those artists' music, listen to them, especially those young Nigerians and Abuja artists. Remember that song that was trending in December? That Hausa song, Kakashe, Kakashe, Kakashe. Yes, look for him. And now, although it is a new year, we cannot be done with artificial intelligence. And Toribat Anifowoshe is here to tell us all about AI.
Imagine if tech giants like Amazon, Google, or even Meta were castles, for instance, and their various founders, the kings of the castles. So these kings control who enters their castle, what they see, and how much sellers have to pay to be there. The people shopping and leaving reviews are like peasants working for free, while smaller businesses are like servants paying rent to stay inside. Now, this typically describes techno-feudalism, a digital feudal system. Welcome to the Genesis. The concept techno-feudalism arises from critics of capitalism's transformation due to digital platforms like Amazon, Google, and Meta. And the term was popularized by a Greek economist, politician, and author, Yanis Varoufakis. He argues that the social order is changing as tech giants now wield enormous power and influence, extracting value from their users without fair compensation. This creates systemic inequalities where wealth and power are concentrated in the hands of platform owners, while the majority remain economically vulnerable.
Now, the concept of techno-feudalism, especially now where there are a lot of creators online, everybody is doing something, either creating content to sell their business or to just have an audience. You know, everybody has a reason for creating content. But the digital platforms now, if you want to ask if the digital platforms are exploitative of their users, it all boils down to this. Number one, these platforms in the first place, you need to understand that these platforms are businesses, right? So right from the onset, the system is not built to be fair. Although now there comes the saying that if life is unfair to everyone, does that not mean that life is fair? So if the system is unfair to all the tenants, does that mean the system is still fair? Regardless of that, the rewards that the creators are getting for all the work they put in and all that work is still subject to manipulation from the owners of these digital platforms, right? The digital landlords per se. So you just have to ask yourself, in a system that is not built to be fair, can you really expect fairness?
Now, there's something called cloud rent. So instead of competing in markets, tech companies create their own platforms where they charge sellers high fees to reach customers. Now, this is typical of the medieval feudal system. And to top it all, these tech companies use algorithms and AI to control what goes on their platforms.
With most businesses being mostly virtual or heavily dependent on virtual platforms like Amazon, Google, Meta, think about businesses that run strictly on food ordering services, or perhaps, cab hiring services, or whatever. Even if it's a service that runs on training, online platforms that do trainings and co. You're heavily dependent on the platform your business is based. If the owners of that platform decide for any reason that you have flouted one or two policies and decide to shut down your presence on their platform, you lose all your millions of followers. Now think of how many actors and actresses, artists who rely on, or influencers who rely on followers online to make a living, losing all their followers overnight. And the amount of appeals they make back to the platform, hoping that someone would at least kick them back the platform. Then that means that businesses are becoming heavily controlled by big tech giants.
There's also the issue of free labor, where users leave reviews, post videos, and share data, thus helping these platforms grow richer.
Personally, my own take is these systems are not, right from time, these systems were not built to be fair. It's a business, right? It's a business, and the landlords expect, digital landlords expect to make profit. So is there a way for them to make profit and still give fair rewards to the creators, that's to the tenants, the digital tenants? I think it's possible, but it all boils down to the ethics of the digital landlords. I keep saying digital landlords.
The key word here is control. And some industry analysts believe that there is need for a collective pushback by users of these platforms. They agree that a fair system is where technology benefits everyone, not just a few billionaires.
To watch previous episodes and for more updates, kindly follow The Genesis on our social media platforms. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. Remember to follow us on all of our social media platforms and also tell others. Now it is time for Understanding the Gen Zs. Gen Zs have all these questions to ask. However, they do not just have questions to ask. Come. They also have all the answers. So what will our Gen Zs be asking and telling us today? There is only one way to find out. That is if you stay tuned.
Hello, thank you for joining us on today's series at Generation XYZ. With you is a baby girl, Eboti Bedisha. On today's segment, we'll be talking about the influencers and how they influences the Gen Z generation. Now the question, who is an influencer?
An influencer is simply a person that uses their lifestyle to gather an audience which relates with them, and they use that audience to make money through their sponsors who requests their services.
An influencer is someone who has the ability to make something trend. I'm not saying a content creator because that's like a different topic on its own. An influencer is someone who has the ability to advertise something and make it what's the advertisement.
An influencer is someone who is professional in their field and has a strong social media presence. We have influencers like the likes of Diane Ineji, Papaya Egg, the Niger brand influencer, so on and so forth, to mention but few. But the important part of it is that they already have a strong social media presence, and you getting a strong social media presence is a very big impact for you to sell out any products through content, through advertising, and As an influencer, it's very more flexible considering the modern market. That is more flexible.
There are a particular set of people that I know that yes, they are doing something with this influencing thing of this influencing of a thing. We have the likes of Eniola, just Eniola underscore. I think his full name is Enioluwa. Then we have the likes of Diana Ineje. We have Prissy. We have different people. Like now, for example, now Prissy, she is thriving off the fact that she has a clothing line, she has a bag line, so she knows what she's doing. We have the likes of Diana. She does this advertisement for wigs from different shops. Do you understand? So that's her own, and she doesn't need to shout that okay, yeah, I'm selling these wigs are nice. She basically just wears them, shows us how to install them, and just literally just snap pictures about it. So to be an influencer in this stage of ours in Nigeria and in the world presently, you need to have a very standard and consistent social media presence.
Some of the popular influencers we have, just to mention briefly too, we have Eniola, Eni Official, the lip gloss guy, and then we also have Today Headnut. People usually garner towards Eni because he shows his lifestyle through the way he eats, through where he goes to, through what he wears. So it has got a lot of attention from most of the young people, the Gen Zs, seeing as that is mostly what they are all about. And for Today Headnut, he has been such a big influencer considering how he always helps to promote people who are in need. He has done giveaways, he has done a lot for the online community, so he has shown his own brand that it is quite relatable and gathers a lot of favor and a lot of closeness with the public and his media persons.
In my opinion, what it takes to be an influencer is being an expert in what you do, being a professional as much as you can, putting in more effort, the works and all of it.
So for me, what it takes to be a positive influencer is simply to know your audience and to be able to properly connect with them. Just give them what they want. It is not physics, so to say. It is just to be a positive influencer, do right by your audience and try to promote them.
What I think you have to be a positive influencer is that you have to be a positive person. If you are the type that you are pessimistic, you downgrade your options, you downgrade yourself, you don't try to create ways for you, create blockades for yourself, I don't think you thrive in the influencing business. One. Two, try to have a kind of like the kind of people you want to influence. Do you want to influence the millennials? Do you want to influence the bloomers? Do you want to influence the Gen Zs or the younger youths? Do you understand? So you have to have that kind of arrangement, that which of the demography are you influencing?
Followers and influencers should be someone who, if you were to be in their shoes, would that be okay for you to be as a person? An influencer should be someone who creates ways for others that can follow in their footsteps, or those that want to use them as a medium to greater things.
First of all, you need to understand that the influencer market is part of the modern market. What does that even mean? This is a two-way communication. An influencer market is a platform where you know that it is being beneficial. This is a space for you to advertise your skills and all of it. And then coming to understand the modern market, the fact that it is being flexible, the flexibility in modern market is even more preferable than traditional marketing in influencing. This is what should always be considered when you're going into influencing as an influencer.
So my advice to young people, the younger ones at home watching me and other influencers, I want to tell you that follow someone you think portrays good morals and positive vibes, someone that does not have bad energy, someone that doesn't bring bad vibes, someone that isn't being dragged unnecessarily on social media at large, someone that you know you can look up to and say, oh yes, I want to be like this person.
Thank you guys for joining us on today's segment on Generation XYZ. Stay with us next week. Thank you.
Our Gen Zs still giving us run for their money, although I think Gen Alphas are coming for them now. That is why this program is Generation XYZ. All generations, it cuts across. and bridge gaps between these generations, making you understand them. Beautiful people, I hope I have enlightened you and entertained you. Please do come back again next time. And now, run to our comment sections on our social media platforms and tell the Nigerian Television Authority thank you for bringing this program to you. Also tell them to tag my producer, Diako Randy Abu, for bringing this amazing program and episode to you. Until next time, Saints and Angels, my name as always is Ehiko Ichu, and I am the daughter of Agada and Onimo. Bye.
You got the right impression, baby, I'm impressed. The feeling's joking, want this to forget. But you got a man and I came with my babe. Before the camera, catch before fuck it. Got a better for play. Something will go sweet in my body. If it all you call me, but a little die 6:30. My girl won't like this. Make her try to talk in my chest. Come try this, so plus romantic. But deep down, we should not be doing